fight against the river law. Nobody rules the way. And on the night when the lazy wind is wailing around the cutty south, single-handed sailor sailing, sailing away in the dark. Self-same night, the mariner of dry dock land. 2 in the morning, but there's a one green light, and a man on a barge of sand. She's gonna slip away below him, away from things he's done. But he just shouts, "Hey man, what you call this thing?" Pride of London. On a night when the lazy wind is wailing around the cutty south. Yeah, single-handed sailor sailing, sailing away in the dark.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful music, beautiful vocals. It's quite, the lyrics are a little bit on the sad side of things, it seems. A little to do with the war, perhaps a naval war this time, or a war on the coast. And yeah, I mean, it's the one-handed sailor who's the only one who has perhaps the courage to go out at night, and he's all out there. Perhaps because he's already lost one hand, so he has no fear. Who knows? That maybe that's what it seems like.
Single-handed sailor.
And while he's out there, he also finds someone who's practically sinking, and he has a small conversation with him. Something about the pride of London and things like that. Or was it Dire Straits who referred to it as the pride of London?
Right.
What was happening with the guy sinking. Yeah, beautiful little song, and wow, what great guitar work towards the end. Sounded so raw, so acoustic. It makes it, all
It
the more,
is acoustic.
all the
That's
more
the right thing.
Full of feelings. When you hear music like that, that's so real. It's beautiful music, beautiful guitar work in there. Very light drumming in the background, and yeah, nice. All round nice little song by Dire Straits, Single-Handed Sailor. Oh, and also reference to the ship, sailing ship at the beginning just held down in chains from the lazy days of sail. She's just lying there silent in pain. She leans on the tourist rail. A mother and a baby and the college of war and the concrete graves. You never want to fight against the river law. Seems like maybe some kind of a flood, tsunami, some kind of thing like
Yeah,
that happened
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
And
Maybe.
because of that, there a lot of
Maybe
people,
that could be the reason.
in
Not the
this
real
part of
war.
the world
Yeah.
have lost their lives or
Affect.
limbs
Yeah.
practically, like the single-handed sailor. And yeah, it's perhaps reference to some kind of natural disaster. Whether it was caused by an earthquake, tsunami-like situation, or flood-like situation. But yeah, there's a reference to that in this song as well. But of course, the main highlight of the song seems to be the single-handed sailor.
I enjoyed the music. I definitely enjoyed the guitar work. After having reacted to Sultan's you're waiting for the guitar work from Dire Straits, and that guitar playing was awesome. Like Savio put his finger right on the main element, that it sounded acoustic. The whole song has the acoustic feeling to it. It's not overly done, it's just done right. And that's what makes the song sound so good. It's about highlighting the vocals when he's singing, highlighting what he's singing, and then that guitar work. It's gentle. It's actually as if, when lyrics of the song match absolutely with the music of the song, then a song is so beautifully composed, and that is what is going on with this song. He's talking about 2 a.m. in the night, so it's not very noisy. It's all calm with little mild music that is going on. He's singing. He's also singing mildly, not loudly or not yelling out things. And then to end it all, there was the sound of the cricket also you can hear, or sound of the waves also in the background. So all of it was so natural, natural elements woven into the song so beautifully. All of that has to be done thoughtfully, and Dire Straits put that thought into the making this song, and then it actually sounds that they put in a lot of thought while creating it. So it's delicate. The entire song sounds so delicate and so beautiful. Listening to it, I didn't go too deep into it, but I definitely, something that fascinates me about sailors and about fishermen especially is them finding their lifers. Like for birders, there is a lifer. Lifer is a bird that you want to see, one bird that you want to see before you die, kind of a thing. That bird is so important. I'm happy I have seen it. And for fishermen or for sailors, I feel they want to catch that one fish that's so expensive that their life is made because of that. Sometimes or the other, it comes in the news that some small time sailor he went in the water and he found a fish that cost so many millions of dollars or something like that in the real market. That fish is so rare and this that it happens. And I thought it was more about that he's actually going to find 2 a.m. in the night and all that. He's going to find that rare fish that so elusive or so something that he dreams for.
Perhaps that even though, despite the horrific situation that may be going on in this part of the world, wherever they're
Right.
referring to, he still has to go out there to feed feed himself and his family. So he can't just sit back. So he's still taking it out there to fish.
I remember in the news 5 years ago or so during
But he's called the
pandemic.
single-handed sailor, not the
He's a
single-handed
single-handed
fisherman.
sailor. Yeah, he's a
So
single-handed sailor.
That little bit you get confused there. What are your thoughts anyway, Max, on this song?
I think I have some context on what this might mean.
Okay.
Them saying, let's see, from the lazy days of sail. I think it means that the ship in question at the boat is very old, maybe before the 1880s.
1880s, why is that?
Well, because after that, special kinds of ships were invented.
Okay, so it's an old style.
It's
Machine.
a ship of sail.
Okay.
These has got cloth and
With the sail,
paper.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a new propeller-based ship.
Ah.
You see, back then there was a dreadnought type of ships. All ships before dreadnoughts, which were made of steel, were called ships of sail. So it seems that he's a sailor, uses his ropes and hands and the paper to use the wind to travel instead of propellers.
It's not a modern ship. That's why it's called Pride of London.
Yeah.
That may make sense.
And
That they are outdated.
they
now.
call it a mott also. So I think
Yeah,
it might have
yeah,
reference to the wings, the sail on it.
Right.
So,
Yeah, but he just shouts, "Hey man, what you call this thing?" He could have said.
Actually,
"Pride
the guy who's sinking
Yeah.
is calling out to those fun.
He doesn't know what this is. He's sailing.
There's a single-handed sailor going, so he said, "Hey man, what do you call this thing?"
He doesn't know what this ship is called. Maybe he's not seeing
and
it.
he's on a barge of sand, he has no
Yeah.
idea what it is.
Yeah. So could be, you're right, that he's got something really old
Yes.
style that he's using. And he wanted to say, that's why he could have said Pride of London, but then not anymore maybe. On a night when the lazy wind is wailing around the Katish Sark. So yeah, maybe he has something really old.
Maybe.
What do you think about the music anyway?
Yeah.
Final
And
thoughts.
you have to say the music, it's very immersive. You feel like you're in it, like you feel it, it's like you get this old style kind of retro feel to it.
Yeah, it does have a
The
retro feel.
music seems to put you in an immersive trance sort of feeling. You feel that you're one with the song. You can understand that this one-handed sailor, you can imagine the sailor, you can imagine the boat at the time. So, they're a very good way of even such simple stories they manage to make sound really fun. Like, it's not such a great thing going on here. I mean, he's just a one-handed sailor, but the way they explained everything and the way they sang it truly makes it distinct.
Yeah,
It
for
is.
sure.
I wanted to say that too. That Dire Straits definitely has a sound of its own.
They have storytelling.
Yeah, they have a
power.
knack of storytelling, maybe due to Mark Knopfler. But bands of those days, especially 60s, 70s, many of them
90s.
used to. 80s, yeah, they were
Dire
already
Straits
going
is
on.
more in
Maybe
the 80s
80s.
and 90s.
Okay. They mostly the 70s bands, they liked sounding like each other a lot. Or maybe they were just doing what each of them were doing. They were getting influenced by each other's music and the style of music, and they wanted to be just like the other one who was doing better, kind of a thing. But Dire Straits has its own sound. So it doesn't try, Dire Straits as a band does not try to sound like somebody else. They have their own distinct sound. So when you listen to them, okay, yeah, this is style of Dire Straits. I like bands that have their own style, their own way of doing. And that's what Dire Straits delivers. That's all for this reaction from all of us.